This is the Zac Anesbury Show.
Welcome. On today's podcast clip, we have the marketing coordinator for postgraduate coursework at the University of Adelaide, Danielle Talbot. So you missed the university world, but you didn't want to come back for a PhD. You decided to come back to the sector, but down the road, I'm guessing on the east side of the city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you joined the University of Adelaide. How did that come about? Or like you were looking for a transition, new sector, new challenges? What was it about that role that you sort of really drew you to it?
Yeah, a few different things, I guess. Number one being that I did miss the higher education kind of sector. I guess during my undergraduate degree, I was quite involved with our communications and marketing unit as well. And I always loved that side of things, even being a student ambassador and going out to schools and talking about marketing, talking about my career journey, presenting at open day and things like that is something that I definitely missed. And then the other side of it was the role was specifically for promoting postgraduate study. Okay. So as someone who had done postgraduate study myself, I thought I can definitely have a role to play in that. I can see myself doing that. It's something I'm passionate about, to have the experience in it. I love working on campaigns. So it really seemed like the perfect role.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you did transition, did your role and your day-to-day look different from then when you were with Illumination?
Yeah, it is quite different, I would say. I think largely that is attributed to the fact that we have a much bigger team now within, working within the university, much bigger marketing team where I can really specialise and focus in on one thing. And while you, I guess, work across lots of different projects, work across lots of different teams, I can really focus in on my role is campaigns and working towards a goal for the postgraduate audience, essentially. So that's what I really kind of liked. And I love that about the role. And I love being able to work within a team that we all kind of focus in on one thing, but we're all working towards those common goals.
Yeah, I know. Very, very cool. So those of you who aren't aware, so there's currently both of the vice chancellors and both of the councils have signed off on the potential creation of a new university. You're not allowed to use the term merger. It's a new university. And I guess technically that is correct because they do essentially scrap both of those universities and they cease to exist. And then a new one is created. So I guess they're technically correct. Working name University Adelaide University, sorry. A big part of that is obviously behind the scenes, the logistics, the IT system apparently is like any organization is going to be a massive challenge. From a marketing front, is there anything that you're allowed to publicly say on this as to what's happening, or is it, I'm guessing, feel free to say or deny whatever you feel.
I guess there's not a lot within the public domain as yet from a marketing perspective. But I guess the brand that we are working towards or the positioning of that kind of future-focused university, I think, is so exciting. And the fact that it's going to be drawing on the strengths of both of our universities, I think, is something so great. And I guess focusing on, leading curriculum across Australia and really focusing in on that student experience, greater access to education and that sort of thing. I think that is so exciting. And I guess from a marketing point of view, being able to play a role in that down the line will be super exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very much on the optimistic side of the equation. And one of the reasons I'm really optimistic about it is the endowment fund for scholarships, which is designed to pump out anywhere between $4 to $6 million, I guess, depending on the interest rate at the time. That purely goes to providing scholarship opportunities for low socioeconomic households. I think regardless of whether it goes through or not, I think we're 99% of the way there through the legislation. That's a fantastic idea because I think we all know that there's proven benefits to education, definitely improving people's lives. Choose the right career, obviously work really hard like yourself and take those initiatives, and it can change your absolute life. So that's something from my perspective that I really have appreciated from this. And, you know, they win over hearts and then minds, I guess. So that was a really nice way of putting it.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's super exciting.
And I'm very curious from like a marketing sort of side of things as to, you know, how do you go? Like both universities have logos, both of them have brand names, both of them have colors that they use and taglines. And how do these distinctive assets play out in a new university? What don't they keep? What do they keep? I'm sure there's all sorts of great research and evidence that's going to back some of these cool decisions. And I think from my perspective, I find it very intellectually stimulating. But from your perspective, you must find this to be like, I'm at the right place at the right time. This is extremely exciting to be part of these, you know, closed room discussions and being at the forefront of this. And, you know, really quite relatively young in your career to be like, I've had the opportunity to build a brand for what could eventually be the largest university in Australia. That must be pretty fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. I think someone said, you know, it's a once in a career kind of position to be in. So yeah, super excited to see how it all plays out. And I know, yeah, behind the scenes, everyone's working super hard on those kind of outcomes there. So yeah, lots in the works. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I can't wait. So they'll go to market, I think, you know, halfway through next year or something. There's curriculum designs and all that going through. And then, you know, doors should be open 1st of January, hypothetically, in 2026. So all things going well, which, you know, there's a lot of people working behind the scenes on different projects, which is, yeah, pretty cool. Different parts I'm getting involved at the moment, which is pretty fun.
Hey guys, it's Zac Anesbury here with just a couple of quick reminders. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, then make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. There are plenty more interviews to come with some of the world's leading marketing academics and practitioners. You do not want to miss these. In the meantime, if you're looking for another way to connect, then follow me on Twitter at Zac Anesbury. That is ZACANESBURY for my take on the marketing issues of the day.
That was the Zac Anesbury Show.